I call law Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the sincere brothers pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth, putting your life on the line to proclaim this gospel. Also to the few sincere sisters listening, Shalom. So it's the brother Azariah, back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, going into current day prophecy. So the title is CBS News reporter makes quote unquote dark prediction of Black Swan event in 2024. And this is a recurring theme that we've been seeing a lot over the past couple years, especially since the onset of the CV-19. You've been seeing a lot of movies come out with apocalyptic imagery, such as Forever Purge, the movie they got coming out next year in April, Civil War. They just released one, Leave the World Behind, and many other that they can't come to my mind right now. But the point is, there's been many movies that have come out that have depicted very violent, chaotic scenarios happening in America. And you see what's going on with the border. You see what's going on overseas, tensions of war, Taiwan, Ukraine, Russia, China. The economy here in the United States is going bad. And now you have CBS News reporter making dark predictions, which they've been making dark predictions, but why all of a sudden now is there an increase in these controlled talking heads bringing these things out? Well, it's because they know that something big is coming. They know that America is about to fall into calamity. There's about to be a lot of destruction going on here in America, worldwide, but mainly here in the United States. So CBS News investigative reporter Catherine Herridge made a dark prediction that 2024 will produce a Black Swan event which shocks the world. Let's read on. Herridge made the call during a roundtable discussion when she was asked by host Margaret Brennan about what we could expect to see unfold over the coming year. And she said, "Well, mine's a little dark. I just feel a lot of concern that 2024 may be the year of Black Swan event. This is a national security event with high impact that's very hard to protect." What have they been talking about in the news recently? They've been talking about blackouts. They've been talking about EMP attacks. They've been talking about heightened terror in America. They've been talking about invasions. They've been talking about all kinds of stuff. Well, guess what? These things are going to go down. See, you have to understand, in this world, there's no such thing as a coincidence. Anything that's mentioned, especially if you're seeing these talking points being discussed on mainstream media, because usually they don't really talk about stuff like this on mainstream. Yeah, you'll hear it from quote unquote seat theorists or tinfoil hat people that are not mainstream media. But when you see it on CBS, Fox News, CNN, you pretty much know they're trying to tell you something, because they're trying to control the narrative and also push a certain narrative. So let's check this video out here real quick.
Well, mine's a little dark. I just feel a lot of concern that 2024 may be the year of a Black Swan event. This is a national security event with high impact that's very hard to predict. There are a number of concerns that I have that factor into that. Not only this sort of enduring heightened threat level that we're facing, the wars in Israel, also Ukraine. And we're so divided in this country in ways that we haven't seen before. And I think that just creates fertile ground for our adversaries like North Korea, China, and Iran. And that's what concerns me most.
So notice what she said, right? Basically, she said there's a lot of division in America, and there's also a lot of tensions boiling overseas. Now, I mentioned the movie Civil War that they have set to come out in April of next year. And indeed, a civil war is coming to America, because you have to understand what's going on is that a lot of people are waking up to the agenda. They saw what happened with the CV-19. They're seeing what's happening with inflation. They're seeing that the Biden cabinet is pushing very egregious laws on the American people, and they see that it's only getting worse. The homelessness crisis in America is higher than it's ever been before. They're also talking about a draft coming back. So with on top of all the things that are going on in America and overseas, they're pretty much telling you that 2024 is going to be literally a hell of a year. All right? Pointing to ongoing wars and U.S. division as factors creating fertile ground for our adversaries like North Korea, China, and Iran to take advantage of. Yeah. And see, this is what the powers that be want to go down. They want chaos, as we always say, order ab chaos. That's the motto. Bring the chaos. Then once the chaos happens, people cry out. They're desperate for protection. They're desperate for a sense of normalcy. Then you can bring in your new order, in which you have complete control over the people, because now you have their minds. See, once you take a person's mind and you come in and you say, relax, I can help you. I can give you universal basic income. You don't have to work anymore. I'll give you shelter, 15-minute cities. You don't have to have a car to drive. Everything that you need will be within 15 minutes. Like Klaus Schwab said, you will own nothing and you will be happy. This is what it's all coming down to. But in order for these things to be fully realized, there must be a deliberate collapse of the current system to bring people to their knees to where they will accept anything. So in 2024, a huge national security event they're predicting is going to take place on American soil. It's going to cause a lot of chaos and confusion. A Black Swan event is defined as a major catalyzing event that seems unpredictable at the time, but with the benefit of hindsight seemed inevitable. The event must have an extreme impact when it occurs, with examples including the subprime mortgage crisis of 2007 to 2008, the Great Recession. A Black Swan event can also be positive, but in this context, Harris asserted that it would have negative consequences for America. There are a number of concerns I have that factor into that. Not only this sort of enduring, heightened threat level that we're facing, the wars in Israel, also Ukraine, and we're so divided in this country in ways that we haven't seen before, which is going to lead to what? Civil war. The people rising up against the government. It's going to be rich against poor, poor against the rich. Everybody, as the scriptures say, the Egyptian shall be against the Egyptian. So yeah, civil war is coming. That's inevitable. I mean, we can already see that brewing. You have a lot of American patriots that are pretty much ready to go to war against the government, because now their rights are being infringed upon and they don't like that. So the only option left is to take forceful action. And these things were shown in the movie Forever Purge. Once again, they put these things in the cinema. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the article. But what you need to know is that a time of great tribulation is coming upon the whole earth. It's not just America, but the whole earth. And who's bringing it? Who is going to allow these things to come to pass? Well, it's the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And I'll bring this out in Jeremiah 30 and verse 5. For thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now, and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. So This time of tribulation is going to be a great time of tribulation. People are going to lose their faith. They're going to lose hope. Because what you're going to see in the world is not going to produce faith. It's not going to produce any kind of hope. Which once again goes into the order out of chaos. Because if you look out into the world and you see nothing but terrorist acts being done, people eating each other, people killing and eating their pets, and really, I'll just say this: the movies that they do release, going into apocalyptic events, what's really going to happen? Those movies don't do it justice. They actually have to water these movies down, because if they were to show the truth of the matter, if they were to really go rated R with these movies, then people would be afraid. People would be talking about it, man. I mean, people already talk about it, but how much more if they really put it all out there? Because hey, the scriptures tell you it's going to be a time like never before, and you have to understand that people have not seen such a time. So when it does happen, number one, it's going to catch a lot of people off guard. And another point, people are going to be desperate for salvation. They're going to be desperate for any kind of comfort, any sense of normalcy that they can have. And this is what's going to happen when the elites come in, and they give you the 15-minute cities. They give you the universal basic income. They give you shelter and food and all these different things, but it's going to come at the price of what? It's going to come at the price of your soul, because, hey, in order to receive these certain benefits and to be safe, you're going to have to receive a mark. Revelation 13 and 16. Okay, you're going to have to receive a mark that's going to mark you as a part of this new system. It's going to mark you as a citizen in the NWO, or the Great Reset, as the WEF frames it. But the bottom line is, hell is coming to the earth, and the powers that be, they already know what time it is. Mark Zuckerberg, it came out last week that he's building a multi-million-dollar bunker in Hawaii. And he's actually planning to go into them. Now, that's not the only one that he has. These elites, they have multiple bunkers around the earth, just in case they want to change their mind at the last minute and be more secluded somewhere else. But the point is, why are they building these things? Why are they investing so much time, energy, and resources into building something that they wouldn't need? Well, clearly they do need it, because they understand the playbook of what's about to go down. Okay, this is why they're building these bunkers far, far away from any kind of civilization, because they understand that when the ish hits the fan, all hell is going to break loose. And nobody is going to be safe. You see, when the food dries up, when the jobs are gone, when society is in total chaos, everybody's bugged out, people are off the juice, so people are about to be in a zombie-like state. Well, really, they already are. But how much more when the resources, when the mirth of the land is completely gone? It's going to get real. Jeremiah 30 and verse 7, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So the time of Jacob's trouble is coming upon the earth. And what we continue to preach and tell you and warn you is that if you do not have Yahweh Bashem Yahushai in the times that we're coming into, you ain't going to make it. The scriptures say that he that endures to the end, the same shall be saved. And the only way that you can endure to the end is through your faith in Yahweh Shai. It's through faith in the Lord. Because like I mentioned before, and I'll say it again, when these things do come to pass, nothing in this world is going to give you faith if you're not already grounded in the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You're going to be seeing chaos all around you. The people around you are not going to have faith. They're going to be given unto carnality. They're going to be given unto their fleshly desire, which is to what? To eat, to drink, to have shelter, the pursuit of life, the pursuit to live. And when resources are scarce, when there's no type of reassurance in the land, when people don't have anyone to tell them, hey, everything is going to be okay, guess what? They're going to lose their mind. They're going to seek to save themselves by whichever way that they can, even if that means to delete you, if that's what it takes. So the danger element, okay, it tells you in 1 Timothy 5:5-3, that in the last days perilous times shall come. So peril goes into what? That goes into danger. So dangerous times are coming upon the earth. And this is what Catherine Herridge of CBS is warning you of. She's warning you of perilous times. But who gave her this information to relay to the public? The powers that be. Okay, because these people are not journalists. These people are not real, reporters. They're just given a script to proclaim to the masses. So what she's saying, this is coming from the people that are over her. Because again, if they didn't want this information to be broadcast on mainstream media, Salakia, then it wouldn't be. But the fact they're saying it should, if you're in the spirit, if you have wisdom, it should tell you that something big is coming on top of everything else that's going on. You see? Let me get this as well in Isaiah 24:7. It says, the new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. The mirth of tabrets ceases, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceases. They shall not drink wine with a song, strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down, every house is shut up, that no man may come in. So what is this talking about? This is talking about the fall of America, the fall of Babylon the Great. Because in verse 10 it says what? The city of confusion. We know this is spiritual Babylon. All right, mystery Babylon, Babylon the Great, right? The prefix Babel or Babal goes into what? Confusion. So this is that city of confusion. Is broken down, every house is shut up, that no man may come in. So there's going to come a time where these businesses are going to be closed. People are going to be fearful to go outside because of all the chaos that's going to be going on. It's not going to be no busy streets like what you see in New York City or LA or any major city in America. All that's about to stop. Because right now people are going to and fro. They doing business. Trucks are going back and forth. But guess what? All these things are about to dry up. The food is about to be gone. Truckers ain't about to be on the road. It's not about to be no Ubers going to and fro because people are not going to have any type of work. This place is breaking down as we speak. Verse 11, there is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. And the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. When thus it shall be in the midst of the land among the people, there shall be as the shaking of an olive tree, and as the gleaning grapes when the vintage is done. So this place about to be taken down violently. Okay, and this is what CBS news reporter Catherine Herridge is telling you in a nutshell. This is about to be violence, okay? Because you have, she's talking about domestic threats, civil war, as well as foreign threats. There's already been reports that have come out that foreign troops, Gurga, UN troops, many military-aged men of Chinese nationality, of Iranian nationality are in America, and they've come over the border. Not only up through Mexico, but through Canada as well. So, the time that we're about to see a time that has never been seen before and shall never be seen again. And once again, if you're an Israelite and you have not repented unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, have come out of this world, abstain from wickedness, and trying to be obedient to the Lord to the best of your ability, then guess what? You're going to be taken in what's about to come. Bottom line. So I'll go ahead and end this here. Hopefully this was edifying through the Rakah Kadash. In the closing, call Allah, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakah Kadash. And until next time, Lord willing, shalom to the elect.